What's up, y'all? Talentscowt coming at you with another video. I am your host, Terrence Godfrey. If you're new to the channel, here we talk about working in tech, personal finance, and business. So if you're interested in any of those topics, consider subscribing to the channel. Check out my previous videos. Hopefully there's something interesting and that can provide some value to you. So this video is a follow-up to one of my previous lunchtime learnings when I was discussing all the greatness surrounding the Series 65 and the changes to the SEC regulations. Pretty much, get a Series 65, you're able to be an angel investor. So this video is talking about micro angel investing. So pretty much right around the same time that I realized this change happened to the rules, this is mid-January, I found this Twitter thread. Threw it in my bookmarks, was going through my bookmarks, reading it, and I was like, you know what? This is some good content right here. Let me share that with you guys. So if you haven't seen the Series 65 video, I'll leave a card above. Click that. It's only 2.5 minutes. Yeah, get that context. Come back over here. All right, so now we're going to hop over into that Twitter thread, and let's learn together. All right, cool. Looks like you guys made it over here to Twitter. We're all good. Okay, so as you can see, this is the author of the thread, Elizabeth Yin, Hustle Fund VC. Cool stuff. I actually just pulled up her LinkedIn, haven't looked it yet. Oh, general partner. Okay, cool. Pre-seed software startups. Okay, yeah. She is definitely qualified to give me information about this process. Let's read what else she got. Actually, before we get there, let's see. Let's check this out. Actually, let's give them a follow. And today's outbound sales at high. Huh. I want to be a founder. I do outbound sales. Okay, yeah, I like what she has to say already. All right, so let's go back to this thread. There's a lot of chitter. Oh gosh, okay, let's try this again. It's a little tongue twister. There's been a lot of Twitter chatter about this. Here's a thread on how to get started in micro angel investing for startups. Cool. So I know I didn't say that right. First thing, which I learned in my 20s. I'm in my 20s, so okay. Thank you for giving the information ahead. A lot of investors investing 1K checks. That's pretty dope. I thought you need to be investing 25K checks in order to be an angel investor. That's honestly what I assumed as well. That's kind of the impression you get looking at something like Shark Tank or, you know, stuff like that. So good to know that's not the case. Let's keep on pushing. You will need some money to be able to angel invest. Think you don't need to be super rich. Cool. I'm not super rich and I do have some money. Angel investing can be pretty accessible. Getting deal flow and education have been the biggest blockers. Okay, good to know. It's very important to understand angel investing is risky. Well, yeah, most of your investments will turn zero, and yeah, that makes sense. Obviously, you know, if an organization goes out of business, which 9 out of 10 startups do go out of business, well, yeah, of course you lose money. And I guess you could lose from like a liquidity event or something like that. This video, put together VCs, actually, we're going to be watching that later. Can I save it to my pocket? No? Okay, I'll just come back to this thread. Cool. You will not lose money just in companies that shut down, but also ones that continue to do well. Oh, liquidity event. There it is. As well as have high liquidity. Stack. Okay, so basically liquidity event, think of it as an organization that is it goes public, so it IPOs, or it's acquired by something else. Either way, the shares of the company become real and they have real money in most cases. So if they don't have one of those events, well, then yeah, you never get your money back, even if the company's doing amazing. Your winners need to make enough money to cover all your losers, plus make more money. Yeah, of course. As an angel, you don't need to go for the biggest outcomes ever, unlike VCs who manage other people's money. That's true. There's a different pressure when advising and handling other people's money. When you're just managing your own money, you kind of just do what you do, and the only one to blame is yourself, and also the only one you can hurt is yourself. So, you know, there's that. The way to combat lots of losses, diversify. Typical. One of the biggest mistakes is they can really pick well and putting a big chunk of cash into one company. Don't try to pick a company. Select a portfolio. Well, yeah, honestly, that's really good advice. It's pretty standard advice that I needed to hear because recently, just with the way the stock market has been, and I've been picking nothing but winners because stocks only go up, I've been getting a little cocky. Thank you, Elizabeth, for letting me know this. Yeah, I would hate to write a really big check to a company not knowing what I'm doing and just lose it all. Appreciate that. And for beginners, a bigger startup portfolio is better. Okay. I'll have to do some research. We got to find these startup portfolios. It's important information. We're going to need that. If anyone knows what that is, please leave comments down below. Or if you happen to be somebody that has deal flow and already is an already an angel investor, yeah, you can also contact me. My email's somewhere. I know you click a thing, my email. I mean, it's Terrence@talentscowt.com. You can reach out to me there. Investing requires practice. Well, yeah, of course. There are lots of opinions on concentrated versus large portfolio theory. The pros and cons are large portfolios mitigate risk, but returns do. That's pretty much any diversified portfolio. I mean, by limiting your risk, you're also limiting the gains. And if you're all in on one thing, you can capture all the gains that that area could have, but you also could take all the damage. Think of it like the ETFs that focus only on tech. When tech is soaring, those ETFs fly, but when tech is having a hard time, well, we know the opposite. So let's see. This is why it's helpful to invest smaller amounts, such as 1K. If you're going to diversify in 100K over 5 to 10 years, it means you're going to need to have 10 to 20K per year. That's the kind of budget you need for this to mitigate risk. Okay, so I guess that's how much you need to. I wonder, is this a plug for her fund? Like, can we invest in the Hustle VC? Like, is that how that works? Well, she's talking about angel investing. I wonder, like, how do you even get these deals? Because something tells me that no founder is going to really just take a 1K, I don't know, check for equity in their company. I don't know. It just doesn't seem worth their time if they have a viable business. Maybe she'll cover that later. Further, when you have deal flow, when you have no deal flow, you need to team up with people who do. Well, yeah, that makes sense because I don't have deal flow. If, you guys know people, please send them my way. I would love to connect with them. We could learn. Maybe I could teach something. I hope I can provide some value. Maybe these videos are valuable. I don't know. But let's do some tradesies. Let's see. Try to find people who have been in angel investing in funds. Okay, I've been working on that. Cool. Although you may have different opinions from these investors, in order to practice, it's helpful to understand how other people think about things and understand why they think about it. Yeah, that's pretty much any big decision in life. You need to have you need a wide variety of opinions so you can pick and choose what makes the most sense to you. It might get messy with too much information, but it's better to have too much than not enough when it comes to information. And it's a real skill to be able to cipher through the noise or sift through the noise. This is a great interview about Harry Stone. Ooh, I will need to listen to this interview. Like sports or musical instruments, in order to get better, you need to take feedback and work on those specific weaknesses. However, many investors don't get better because the cycle from beginning to exit. How do you get feedback? That's a really good question. Okay. In startup investing, there's a short-term and long-term feedback. Short-term is making a decision to invest in a startup. Okay. Then work with the startup to assess whether your hypotheses were true. Oh, okay. So these smaller checks are for people that have real value to offer the company. So I'm assuming that means they're probably operators. They've been in their career, I'm going to guess 7 years plus. They're really specialized, really good at what they do. So their value comes more so from their experience than the money itself. That's what I'm gathering. If y'all have different ideas, please leave those down in the comments below. Would love to hear your opinion. Let's keep going. It's all. Oh, let's see. I think the team is focused. Okay, and let's say you work with a team and they are really scattered all over the place. Well, that's not good because early startups, the team is everything. The product is literally nothing because realistically, they probably will pivot. Okay, things that don't matter. Starting other side businesses. Yeah. Okay, if the team's not focused, yeah, you don't want to give money with them. Or you want to cut your losses. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. It's often hard to figure this out because you're not going to be in the day-to-day of the team. And from my learnings across hundreds of companies, wow, you're so experienced. Most company updates don't really say much. Well, yeah, PR fluff. That's just, what do you expect? But you can mentor at an accelerator. Oh, is that what the people be doing at Techstars? Okay, wait a second. Yeah, okay. This is what I'm thinking. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That's what Pedro... Okay. Interesting. All right, cool. Let's keep going. Before you put down your own money too. Okay, that's really cool. You can also work with help them with their deck, their website, provide feedback on their product. Okay, got you. Actually, that gets a like. That's a good one right there. All of these things help you validate or disprove specific hypotheses. Okay. Over time, you will build a mental model of some various criteria better. Yeah, that makes sense. When you have experience, it can just become second nature and you can just do what you do. Okay, I like that. I like this. This is a good thread. I really like this thread. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. I really hope one day we get to connect and I can speak with you. Hopefully, by then, I'll be a little bit further down my career at, maybe 7-8 months from now, and I'm really good at what I do, and I can maybe help you with something. Love to help whenever I ask for help. Finally, it's a long-term game, of course. It's not like it's not like a few weeks ago, people with their meme stocks and their Dogecoin. This is a long-term game, and it's kind of like the lotto. You play the game, but if you get it right, you get it right. All right, let's see what else we got. Okay, cool. One final thought. People ask, how can you invest one? Okay, yeah, that's the question I had earlier. Let's see. How can you do this? Make a fast decision. Yeah. Then say, hey, really love what you're doing. Okay. But unfortunately, I'm not rich enough to invest more than $1,000. But I won't be a pain, and I can help you with X. Intros, deck, product feed. Huh. Okay, so little tradesies. I like it. Okay, I really like this. So typical sales stuff right there. It's like, hey, this is what I can offer, but I can also offer this sweat equity as well. Okay. Now, intros, so that's why networking is super important. Being able to introduce people to other people. Obviously, your network's your net worth. And I used to think that was a silly saying, but man, I'm realizing more and more how true that is. Just knowing people and having good relationships. It's, just do it. It's really getting me out of the whole typical introvert, because for where I want to go, I can't be an introvert up there. So let's keep pushing. Deck. Okay, really study deck building. That's actually something I need to do myself. So let's give that a little heart. Product feedback. Cool. And wow, this was a really good thread, Elizabeth. Thank you very much for this. So that's going to be the end of this video. I'm about to hop off now. If you guys like this type of content, I find threads like these pretty often. I'd love to share them with more people. I'll also make sure I link the thread in the description. But yeah, if you liked this, give the video a like, maybe a subscribe, check out some more videos, and until then, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Yeah. And I bet you, we ask him, man, is that enough adventure for one day? He gonna tell us now. Watch. Let's see. Is this enough adventure for one day?
I want to go home.
You ready to go home? Oh, I'm surprised. I'm sorry.